So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to talk about 3 ways to boost profitability for your business. Profitability. So we all know that we need to make money in order to sustain a business. The tough part is a lot of small business owners aren't actually tracking how much profit they're making. They're only tracking the top line revenue, which is not necessarily the best thing. So in this live, I'm going to talk about, well, actually I have 4 strategies. I promised 3. I'm going to give you one extra strategy that can help you. The first 3 strategies we're going to talk about are all about prioritization, doing things on purpose. And so I'm going to go through those 3, and then I'm going to give you a bonus strategy that really is going to up level your business. The first thing is we want to prioritize our marketing so that we actually get the right people buying our products and buying the right products. So if you're wanting to be more profitable in your business, you need to start appealing to those customers who will make you more profitable. Number 1 tip in order to boost productivity for your business is to really identify who that ideal customer is for you. And when I'm talking about ideal customers, I'm talking about the ones that if you could actually press a repeat button, you would. Repeat, like this customer is the best. What makes them the best? 1, you like working with them. I mean, you can't market to someone that you don't like. I'm sorry, if you're not a marketer and you're a business owner, if you are marketing to people you don't like, they are gonna know. So number 1, you need to market to people that you do like. But number 2 is you need to market to the most profitable of your customers. So when we look at profitability of a customer, we look at who's buying the most and costing us the least. So in terms of customer acquisition, if they cost us less to acquire a customer, they're going to be more profitable for us. If it costs us less to service a customer, that customer is going to be more profitable. So if you have customers that, maybe they spend a ton of money with you, but you are spending hours and hours and hours, complaint after complaint, or like hand holding or whatever, they might not be a profitable customer. All right, so you need to actually do the math on your best customers and make sure that they're profitable. So once you determine if they're profitable, you also need to look at, do they get the most benefit? Because it's much easier to market to somebody who gets a huge benefit from what you're selling. So if you are looking at the most profitable, who get the most benefit, and who also spend the most, because you could have a couple like super profitable customers, but maybe they're not spending a lot of money. So you also have to look at who's spending the most. Make a list of your customers and see who fits those criteria. You like them, they're spending the most, they're profitable in that they're easy to acquire, they're easy to service, they don't take all your time, they don't cause you to have a zillion complaints, you don't have to discount everything that you're giving them, right? Like, are they actually profitable? And you know what? There's a lot of customers out there who are not profitable, and sometimes it's time to let go of some of them so you can make room for the profitable ones. And then the last is, do you like them? So I think those are the 4. So make a list of those customers, figure out who they are, do the work, understanding who they are. And there's lots of work that goes into that. And of course, I'm not going to get into that today, but there is a way to figure out who those ideal customers are and then to market just to them. And when you market just to your most ideal customers, that is who you're going to attract. So if you're attracting more profitable customers to your business will be more profitable. So that's number 1. So if that makes sense, give me a little fire in the comments. Let me know in the comments. Does that make sense? If you need help identifying those customers, understanding what you need to know about them so you can market to them effectively, I put in the first comment of this live show the link to the Marketing on Purpose Academy. The Marketing on Purpose Academy is a year-long program that will take you through how to build your brand, how to identify your customers, how to build a buyer persona, which is all of that understanding of those customers, how to prioritize your products, how to market your products. It is the whole thing. And you basically have me in your back pocket for an entire year. Every single week, you can ask me whatever questions you want, and you get training constantly on each of the steps to create the foundation for your journey. So that link is in the comment if you want to learn about that. There is also a course coming out called Building Your Buyer Persona. And in that course, I will help you identify your most ideal customers and figure out what you need to know about them to market effectively. So that will be just a DIY kind of course, low cost, probably less than $500, should be out in the next month or so. So if you're interested in that, just drop me a line, either DM me or put a note in the comments and let me know that you're interested, and I'll reach out and make sure that when it's live, you are notified. Okay, so number two, let's see, checking my notes. Yes. So number two is focus on customers that you already have. So one of the biggest costs for businesses is marketing, right? So it's either cost of time or it's cost of money. So if we can get those costs under control, then we're going to be more profitable in our business. So when you focus on existing customers and selling more to them, all of that cost of acquisition, the cost to get those customers, all of that effort, it's already gone. You can upsell, sell more to your existing customers, cross-sell, so sell bigger packages or sell a complementary product. You will make more money because you don't have the huge marketing costs. So thinking about your existing customers, what can you do to get more money out of them? Offering the value, of course, you're never going to just try to get more money out of your customers, but you want to give them something, right? So start thinking about how can you take your existing customer pool and make more money from them, because that is the most profitable way to sell, really. The most profitable way to sell is to sell to people who already like, admire, trust you, already buy from you. The barriers to entry are much lower and they will buy more. Okay. The other one that kind of goes with this existing customers is there's a lot of people who have customers who maybe bought once or twice, or maybe bought a long time, but haven't bought in a long time. So customers who haven't bought from you in a long time, it doesn't mean they don't like you anymore. It doesn't mean that they don't want to buy from you anymore. Their life happens, right? And they might have forgotten about you, or they might have, tried somebody else. They might need a little nudge to come back. So when you're thinking of your existing customers and profitability, also think of kind of those lapsed or dormant customers. What can you do to win them back? Win back strategies, that's what it's called, is when you look at a customer who maybe has been dormant for 3 to 6 months, depending on your business, and you're coming back to them with some kind of offer to get them to come back and re-engage with your business. That's called a win back. A lot of companies do win back strategies. Some of my clients who have done win back strategies, they've been the most successful campaigns that they've done because they're super low cost, super easy. And you're just reminding somebody, hey, I do love that business. I do want to. And that is a really low cost way to get another customer, or to get those customers back and to start being more profitable. Okay. So number one was focus on the right customers, those profitable customers. Number two was focus on existing customers or dormant customers, right? Number three is focus. It's all about focus. Where we put our energy and where we focus our energy, that is what grows for us, right? So if we want to grow profitability, we want to focus in the areas that are going to help us grow profitability. You can't do everything. You can't be everything. You need to really prioritize, especially your marketing, because people can only take in so much information, right? So number three is focusing on higher profit margin products and services in your marketing. I'm going to repeat that. You want to focus on higher profit margin products and services in your marketing. So that means putting the higher profit items first, focusing on those. Now, there's a few different strategies. It depends on where you are in your business. Sometimes you want to focus on that product that's going to get somebody in the door, that foot in the door product. But sometimes you want to focus on those products that are going to bring you the most profit. So when you take out the cost, you take out the expenses, you take out the marketing costs, what are the products that you should really be focused on? If you don't know, you've got to do those numbers. You've got to look at every product that you're selling, every service that you're selling, and figure out how profitable are they. What I do with my academy and my mentorship clients is we list out all of their products and services. We list out the price. We list out all of the costs, including their time and like hard costs, variable costs, like all of the costs. And we figure out what are the most profitable products or services or packages. And then we figure out how much money do they want to make. And we kind of juggle and figure out, okay, I need to sell this many of this many of this. And you create what is a forecast, right, for your business. And then you focus your marketing on delivering the numbers in the forecast that are the most profitable for you. So again, something we do in the academy. You will love it if you haven't done this yet. Okay, so focusing on higher profit margin products and services. That was number 3. The last one, there we go. The last one that I want to talk about is a way to up level. So the first 3 were, you need to prioritize the right customers, the right products, and focus also on existing customers. So that's also prioritizing the right customers. Number 4 is a way to up level your business. So I'm going to give you a couple stats along with this one to help you kind of wrap your head around it. So number 4 is to create a brand that people will pay more for. Okay. So don't just be somebody who sells a product or who sells a service. Be somebody who sells a brand. So the stats are really strong around brands that have purpose. And that's kind of the way things are shaping up. And the younger generations of buyers, they really care about the companies that they work with doing more, mattering more, stepping up for things that are right? And so when you create your brand, you want to create some kind of purpose-driven brand, a brand that actually does more than just profit, right? We're talking about profitability, but in order to be able to charge more, you need to create a brand that people can fall in love with. You need to create a brand that matters and that people are willing to pay a little bit more for. So this would be increasing your prices slightly, potentially. But you're giving them something, right? And a brand isn't just, I have a piece of paper, this is my brand strategy. No, to create a brand, you have to have your brand strategy, but you also have to live, breathe, and communicate it continuously. So people can embrace the brand. If you just know it, it's not good enough. They have to know it too. Okay, so when I'm talking about up leveling, I'm talking about creating a brand that has a purpose that is worth paying more for. So here's a couple stats. There's a ton of stats around this. There's been a lot of research done on what purpose and meaning and values and all of those like soft things do for businesses. So 49% of consumers are willing to pay more for brands that support a cause that are important to them. So almost half of customers would pay more if you added a cause that they cared about. So you got to understand your customers, right? You want to add something they care about and also that you care about, but 49% willing to pay more. So that is a really good stat. So you could potentially charge a bit more, support a cause they care about, and make more profit. Okay, number 2, in terms of this, purpose-driven companies are growing 3 times faster than their non-purpose-driven competitors, I guess. So if you want to grow faster, you want to add a little bit of purpose and meaning, and what is that good you're going to do in the world? And then the last stat I wanted to share is 89% of consumers said they would switch brands to one that supported a cause that they also cared about, all else equal. Okay, so that's really good as well. So almost 90% of people would say, here's brand A or product A, brand A, here's brand B. I'm going to go with brand B because everything else is the same, plus these guys are doing good, right? So that increases your revenue, right? And more revenue is good. Now we're talking about profitability. So knowing that about 50% will also pay more is really good. So that is point number 4.